I like this. Let's get this going, Daddy. Okay. 4 hours ago. If you say boy mom 3 times in a mirror, Whitney Cummings will appear and say something bigoted. You won't even have to pay for the 2-drink minimum. Hilarious. Why is she funnier than Whitney? And I've only known about her for maybe 5 hours? Oh, because Israel owns TikTok. Got it. 208 isn't that bad, B. I thought China made TikTok. I don't have Threads, so I don't know where it starts. Yeah, I'm looking at it here now. I got her Threads pulled up. If you're looking for a comedian who loves to use the F slur in her daily life and actively shit talks every famous woman you can think of, even her friends, well, do I have a comic for you? Saying this for clout, honey, I haven't seen a dime of money and literally no opportunities have come from being around that woman. So what clout do I have? Hell, I was blacklisted from comedy. Y'all are so insane thinking you gain anything from surviving toxic people. Hell, I don't even get the money I was owed after my termination date was backdated 3 weeks because I wouldn't sign a gag order. If you've ever listened to the podcast, you know that she believes she was the first woman to ever be canceled. She says it literally every episode, but it's like, girl, that was Amelia Earhart. Hilarious. I mean, she's like, there is jokes to this. As opposed to Whitney, she just says something that is somewhat cringe and wants you to laugh. Please understand that I too am a poor, ultra wealthy. I too am a poor, ultra wealthy, I think she meant to say, everyday Appalachian, DC Texan, uneducated regular person who is also a Ivy League educated anti-feminist feminists who loves animals but only for content, who is just one of the boys who but also get paid to speak at a woman's event and hates Hollywood but owes everything to Hollywood, and also a bad person but only because other people were bad first. Have I mentioned ancestral trauma? That basically wraps up Whitney pretty well. Yeah, it sounds like Whitney. The ancestral trauma. Doesn't she have some outlets she needs to inspect in her home to make sure they aren't killing her? Have I mentioned the boyfriends that have restraining orders against her? No, you have not. Get to mentioning, please. Oh my God, dying so spot on, so accurate. Oh, yes. Oh, give me more. Yes. Oh, what? View activity. What does that mean? Why do they give you all this information? Seems like too much. She has transitioned and it is why Whitney doesn't like her. Wow. That's wild. Let us never forget. Oh, wow. She keeps going. Dear friends, can I tweet this? What do you call a group of Joe Rogan fans? Sissy boys. Copy that. Please don't tweet about Rogan. He's 55 years old and a good friend. That's a hard boundary for me. I would never. I just wanted to share my funny joke since I knew I never could tweet that. Joe is not a bad person and not someone to be clowned on. Didn't say he was. The joke wasn't even about him. But got it? He's not allowed to be joked about. I didn't tweet it. I never would. I sent it to 3 people who I would have said it to in person because it was a joke about fans. Hopefully something now, and I wouldn't do that. Laugh funny like your Chrissy kill you. You knew you couldn't tweet with us. That's all. I didn't mean for it to upset you. I just was proud of the double meaning punchline. I'm sorry if it appeared otherwise. No problem. Comedians are family, and we do not turn on each other no matter what. We do not disrespect our elders, even if we disagree with them. No low-hanging fruit. So there's truth to it, but you just don't want to say it, huh, Winnie? By the way, charge your phone. Look at that. This is interesting. This is really good stuff. Wow, I love it. It's a peek behind the curtain. Whitney telling her not to tweet about Joe Rogan, huh? He's 55 years old. Don't tweet about Cooney. He's 85 years old. That's a hard boundary. He's my friend. Don't you dare. That's a boundary. And you don't set boundaries reactively. Right? Isn't that a proactive practice, setting boundaries? Yes, you could be my podcast producer, but whatever you do, do not tweet about Joe Rogan. Wow. What a weak man. I want to see, is she gone? Let us not forget. That is great. It's so sweet that G is friends with that old man Cooney. Wow. Yeah. I mean, what's that saying? What's said in the dark will always be dark, or whatever. Fucking bullshit. Oh, man, I can't get enough of this. Let me look up Whitney Cummings here. Whitney Cummings. It's all falling apart, Whitney. Just give up. Stop trying. Okay, so this is an hour ago. This is all happening live. Not sure what else to say, except I didn't know Miss Rachel was for neurodivergent kids, and I should have done more research. My bad completely. A lot of kids' educators talk too loud and intense, and it spooks him, but this clearly wasn't that. My mistake. I didn't know about Miss Rachel's advocacy, and I think it's awesome. I'm finding my footing with being a comic and new parent, and clearly don't know enough to weigh in yet, but to give out my info so people can harass and dox me feels a bit far. You are done. You have no idea what's coming. Watch yourself, Miss Girl. Good. Let's see the comments. Please stop trying this. I'm tired and I have work to do. Relax. Bit far would be something like taking blood money from the Saudi royal family. Oh, wait. Dude. Either give a real apology and take actual accountability for what you said, or shut the fuck up and stop posting these doubling down backtracking posts. Yeah, it's like she's got a script to write, and then at the end she says, but you guys are going further than I did by doxing me. I don't condone doxing in any way, shape, or form. But why are you tweeting about anything? Like, just shut the fuck up and stop. Get offline. Try to scrape together some dignity and lay low for a couple days or longer. This still isn't an apology. Who is this account pretending to be? The victim. That's great. I like that. Man, you can't even flip to right-wing grifting correctly. Bro, the stupid motherfucking millionaires you pod with directly support me getting doxxed for shitting on Charlie Kirk. How out of touch are you going to get? I'll be the victim all your life. Good news, they picked you. Are you being held hostage and forced to post? This is embarrassing. Stop blaming it on your kid. Shutting your fucking ignorant mouth was always an option. Still is. Yeah. Hey, Whitney, she's not just for neurodivergent kids. I taught music education for 8 years in public schools. 4 years of undergrad in music education with foundations of music, conducting, etc. She is incorporating rhythm, tone, voice inflection, etc. She's tying it to the STEM benefits for all children. She fights for children's basic right to life. Again, read the room. I love this. I'm so glad that I'm streaming today. I wish you guys can see how my inside feels. I am so happy that people are collectively shitting on Whitney Cummings. You can go back years. I've been saying it for years. She sucks. Nobody needs to see her. Get off the internet. Somebody up top should do something about this Whitney Cummings. I'm telling you. I'm not talking about God. I'm talking about people in power. Pass bills, sign documents, anything you got to do to keep Whitney Cummings from posting online. Bring back the mental asylums. That's what I'm calling for. This chick is Gerardo's rebound from Ashley. Girl, stop. Who cares? You did this to yourself, so just get off your phone already. Still no apology to the deaf community. You once said that you had Asperger's as a child. Now you have a hearing impairment. That's the reason. You said 0 jokes. Using a disability to hurt someone isn't a joke. Then using your son and disabilities to excuse yourself and act like you are some sort of comedy newborn baby is not it either. Yeah, she's saying she's finding her foot with being a comic. Dude, you've been doing comedy for upwards of 20 years, more than 20 years. Lauren Michaels needs to have a sit down with her. Let's go back to Whitney Cummings' threads here. What is she posting here?
Warning! This is your warning.
For what?
Stop fucking following us. You are impeding operations. This is the United States federal government.
I hate Whitney Cummings so much.
This is your warning.
For what?
Stop fucking following.
I cannot stand Whitney Cummings. Bro. Who the fuck does she think she is? I want to see the comments because why is Whitney Cummings posting that? Be a fucking comedian, dude. There's reasons why comedians shouldn't like let you know what they think politically. Because you're always going to be, dude, we don't stick to any of our thoughts. We just fucking make fun of whatever's in front of us. Do that. Make fun of something. Why are you being serious at all? I fucking hate comedians that are serious about politics. I cannot stand it. It's what's killing the art form, whatever you want to call it. It's what's killing fucking comedy for sure. And I'm not even being serious. My dick is 15 inches long. And Whitney Cummings has a bigger penis than I do. I want to see the comments because this right here says that I'm going to keep it real with you, Chief. They're bodying you in the comments and you fucking deserve it. Stavi has done a good job with being funny and uninvolved. But funny and involved. But there's no funny and involved. I slightly disagree. Like, there's no point in talking about politics on a show that you are a stand-up comedian because you are a degenerate, you know? We're allowed to be ridiculous people. We're allowed to say ridiculous things. We're allowed to do these crazy, stupid shits throughout our life because that's who we are naturally. It's not natural for a comedian to be involved politically. It's serving some sort of other fucking stupid ass agenda, in my opinion. Was your alt-right pivot bombing too hard? Exactly, dude. ICE just murdered a man in Minnesota. Whitney Cummings. I don't like Miss Rachel. Your 180 is denied. Yes. You have to fucking, dude, you're in the ship and you're sinking with it. All of these people, Joe Rogan, Andrew Scholes, Theo Vaughn, they're all going to sink in the same ship. And there's no coming back from it. Like at the end of the day, that's why you don't attach yourself to these things. Podcast bro Fluffer is pretending she's outraged at what she helped ushered in. Another joke I cut for time. Kamala Harris went on the podcast, call her daddy. She should have called her actual daddy and asked for a better pic for her team to Photoshop a McDonald's hat onto. Ridiculous, bro. No comment about this. Are you trying to use these strategies to try to distract people or internet from your filth? Sorry, I can't even talk right now. This is how many seats are open for February 13th show in Miami. I forget what the saying is. Is what I would say if I was a jackass. My favorite comedian is probably Ricky Gervais. He's the least political. Lock Whitney up. Lock her up. Put her in a padded room with a straitjacket, dude. You sweet summer child. You've been exposed. You don't get to do a 180 now, clown. Did she actually say she was posting this because she disagrees with ICE behavior here? No, like it's a soft launch into like, I regret what I did type shit. Here's a cooling rack when you finished getting cooked in the comments. Let me see here. You literally just deleted your thread post talking about posting performatively that you posted this weekend with people calling you out. This is the second time you've done it. Log off, chica. I know you're having the day you absolutely deserve, but randomly posting this about Minneapolis after fighting for your life on threads is not going to make it any better. Whitney Cummings calls out liberal hypocrisy on climate change and vaccine mandates. Actress questions why climate activists buy beachfront homes and support vaccine mandates for newborns. You're an actress. Hey, Whitney Cummings. Minnesotan here. What Minnesota immigrant organization have you donated to? What local businesses have you supported? What mental health organizations? We are being terrorized. Point blank. I've cried daily. Everyone is just in a daze. I do welcome changed minds and growth, but until you have put some action behind this post, we know it's performative. If you do want to help, I'd be happy to share a few ideas. Lastly, use your voice beyond. We know you have plenty of thoughts. Miss Rachel was always off base, dude. Why does she talk to kids like they're deaf morons? Also, if you need to dress like a toddler to trick them into liking you, that's information to give a mental health professional. Wow. I like that Stavi will say it to someone's face at least. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. I like Stavi going against the grain in that way. But he's also like a supporter of Zohran Mamdani. I have no opinion on anyone that is a politician. Stavi is just as terrible as the rest of these comedians tap those brakes. Keep in mind, Whitney buys her engagement bots, daddy. Yeah, I mean, this is real, though. This is real people commenting. Oh, no, they're all bots. My bad. Stop pretending you have empathy. 0 followers, and I ratioed her. That's great. Me watching you get manhandled in the comments. Delete your account, you performative dipshit. This made me laugh more than any joke Whitney Cummings will ever spew at us. Remember this? I kill people because a pedophile tells me to. Yeah, that's true. We've seen who you are. Log off the internet and go protest in Minnesota. Get on the front line. Anything less from you is performative. Yeah, still a dumb, unfunny bitch. Excellent attempt at fixing the derailing earlier, though. Did the pick me woman not get picked by the Manosphere bureaus? You ruined your career to be on the wrong side of history. Yeah. And anti-bidet G? No, I'm pro bidet. Bidets are, I'm sure you guys have heard me speak about bidets. I've experienced a bidet and I like it. I bet Winnie was bullied in school and now is taking it out on us chives, something. I didn't know Miss Rachel was specifically for neurodivergent children. Some people say it's actually not, / people are even fighting about that. The show overwhelms my child. Wow. Not sure why it's dirty to delete it. I didn't know Miss Rachel was for neurodivergent children. A lot of kids programming is spooky, so I stay away from it. When a woman is breastfeeding in public, you can also literally just not notice. Hot take, there's never needed to be a genuinely hot sex scene in a movie. We've all been Taylor Swift right now.
Correct. Every girl knows what it's like to be Taylor Swift right now. When you went too hard in the paint for a girlfriend because you love her and you're ride or die, but forgot to ask, hey, before we go to war against this man who harmed you, is this true? Is any of this correct? Like, I'm the same person that witnessed you get in a physical fight with a complete stranger in the porta potty line at Coachella. So I just want to make sure it's not one of those episodes, you know, the one where after the fight, when the enemy that you made went into the porta potty, you tried to push the whole potty over so that the person drowned in feces. Like, I want to make sure. No? Okay, good. I'm with you. Let's go. Ride or die. Like, we talk about the toxic lengths that women go in relationships with men, but toxic girlfriendships where you just like love them so much and you're just like, I will Thelma and Louise with you off this cliff right now, regardless, without even going, hey, you know, remember that time that you convinced me to break into your ex-boyfriend's mom's house? Like, this isn't one of those, right? Right?
Not funny. Just not funny. I don't get why she says she's a comedian. Oh my God, this is great. 61 likes. I want to see all the comments on this one. The Soul Twin. I don't care if you guys are bored. This is me watching porn right now. And you guys are just party to it. The Soul Twin, Bert Kreischer, has a new show coming out. And it's all the things, but mostly very hilarious. And it's all the things, but mostly very hilarious. Arden Mirren is heaven on earth as Leanne Kreischer. Thank you for much needed break from reality, guys. Nobody cares. Your boyfriend's gross. You're disgusting and your boyfriend's gross. Get older. This makes me like Bert less, and I don't think that was possible. Wow. I like that. She's unbearable. Okay, so you were saying bidet is a big Zohran Mamdani talking point at the moment. I didn't know that. You fucking fooled me into saying I like bidets. I hate politics. I hate politicians. All of them. Fuck them. I want my land manager. He would be a great president, dude. He's a hilarious guy. Stavi's part of the problem. I need my Cooney and Mencia podcast and I'm Gucci. She's unbearable. I hear you. Bar door is my North Star, if that tells you anything. Guerrilla politicking. This makes me like Bert less, and I don't think that was possible. Oh, is he not too loud for your sensitive ears? Hilarious, dude. Gathering of the least talented nobodies in Hollywood. I've seen bigger talent on off-Broadway productions with zero budget. Thank God. Oh, that's why you post shitty hot takes. You get enough one-joke comedians together and you have a full set. Yeah, more bullshit stories about him being a fucking drunk. That's your friend. I love it, dude. I love all this. Wow, he has a shirt on. As Nikki said during the Brady roast, Bert, I'm a fan of your joke. Not even a fan of his joke. Pick me Cummings and the insufferable one. I've never seen a picture of a turd holding a fart before. Wow. 2 pieces of actual garbage. 2 of the unfunniest people ever. Talentless people nobody likes. Of course, you'd be buddies. Love it. Oh, you're an F-list celebrity. I didn't know who you were. I like that's nuanced. Hilarious. There we go. How much Zionist money do you take? Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Gadusher. Jabba the Hutt being your soul twin speaks volumes about you. Thank God. Thank God. Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude. I'm mainlining my fucking dude. This is my drug, dude. Yes. I love it, dude. Like a synthesis of hating both Whitney and Bert Kreischer. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Whitney looks like a less feminine Tony Hinchcliffe. Thank you. Dude, keep them coming. Bro, my head is hurting right now because of how much fucking endorphins I'm like feeding it right now. It's just a highway of just fucking good feelings going, let's go. Come on. That dress is genuinely the funniest thing I've ever seen from you. I live in an Amish town and they would tell you that you look frumpy and dated. Wow. Thank you, Natalie. Leanne is a saint by... It's unbelievable to me that she even allows you in her presence. Every single comment, every fucking comment is negative. Can't figure out whether it's more pathetic to be Bert Kreischer or consider him your soul twin. Rock on, brother. I wonder if he takes his shirt off in the show. Can't wait to hear his joke. That one's too positive. I'm not going to like that one. Chris Miller, do better. Do Bert and Whitney fuck each other comedy-wise? Whitney looks like... Okay. Oh, shut up. I love it. Whitney Cummings is a MAGA hack. Francesca Fiorentini. Thank God for her. Let's go. I want to watch this video now.
This is a small thing, but in the world of stand-up comedy, especially as a woman in comedy,
already
often you'll get a lot of like, women aren't funny. And usually those people are, raging misogynists and, small deed men, not necessarily, but definitely limp deed men. The point is in this case, I kind of
be cool.
Agree with them.
All
because
right. There you go. I said be cool. She was cool. I'm not telling a woman what to do. All right. I love women. I have platonic women friends. I'll tell you a list of great women comedians I have right now. Here, let me see here. All right. We'll get back to the list.
Whitney Cummings, who I struggle to find when she was actually funny, but hey.
Bro, who is this girl? I love this. Francesca Fiorentini. Shout out to you. I'm joining your Patreon, The Bituation Room. I like the name. This girl is awesome.
Welcome to the biz. The most unfunny people often are elevated, except for Nikki Glazer. She totally crushed that. And she's excellent. But Whitney Cummings went to Joe Rogan and, had a little bit about how she used to be a liberal. She's doing the Bill Maher, which is Wanda, in the words of Wanda Sykes, do less, Bill, do less. She's doing the Bill Maher and is like, I used to be a liberal. I had blue hair. Huh? Yeah? I'm sorry. My first response is like, bitch, you have blue hair. You've never eaten pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something about.
I love it, dude. This is everything I wanted from my life, dude. I can die today. Favorite female comedian, Deandra Reynolds. This is who that girl on Whitney's pod wishes she was. Yeah. Who's comedy face? Hilarious.
That I'm like, you have blue hair, but you're like super heterosexual. Like, anyway, the point is she's somehow using the fact that she had blue hair to say like, but now the left has changed. So this is her little bit that she's doing for Joe Rogan about how progressives, she hasn't changed, progressives have changed.
So it just started to just be like, hold on, we don't believe in gender, but we need a female president. You're like, huh? And then it's like, my body, my choice. Unless it's a baby that needs a vaccine for hepatitis B, which comes from butt sex. Like, what do you, right?
And sharing needles.
And then, we believe in climate change and sea is rising, but we live on the coast. Like, would you buy a house on the beach if you truly believed that the seas,
Oh, it's so good. It's so good, dude. Like, she could keep going,
Guys, listen, she got a wedding ring on, but remember earlier I was saying that, listen, I was saying I like a girl that can produce her own podcast. I think we got one, folks. If she's watching this due to YouTube's content detection feature, I love Sonic. I'm a cool guy. Chewbacca's nice. I have a lot of, listen, the desk is a mess because I'm a genius. Geniuses work in the mess. Look at this. You see this? I got little Chewbacca. You know what I mean? I drink Diet Coke. My name's Gerardo Alarcon. Do not misspell it. And she knows lighting. She pulled up a video. She's fucking plugging her shit up and down. She got a name for the podcast, This is great. Subscribe, share, rage. She's actually like convincing me I gotta add that shit, dude. She's my rain. Her lighting is better than yours, bro. My lighting is, okay, listen, do not fucking gadoosh me, okay? I have Dutch Master happening right now. One lighting source, nothing extra, just one hot source on my face. I'm gonna block you, dude.
She's just go even harder, girl. Like, this is her little bit where it's complete non sequiturs, but because they kind of have the similar wording, she can pull one over on dumbasses. That's how this works comedically, right? So you can keep going. You say aliens don't exist, but you keep on letting them in our borders. Rogan would have loved that one. Or you say don't huff glue, but you read the Huff Post. Yeah, like, this is, you feel that? It's
dog. Yes. Dude, 100%. That's exactly right. Me and Cooney were talking about that on the Matt Rife special, that low-key comedy special. We were saying the same exact thing. She fucking, dude, that's what she does. She takes two things that don't belong together and puts them together because that's comedy, but it does not make sense. Oh man, what are you, 6'5"? You're towering over me like the World Trade Center on September 10th, 2001.
It's comedic in its construction, in its execution and intention. It is not. It is just right-wing talking points at this late stage, where, a Supreme Court is hearing whether they're going to ban trans athletes stage. At this stage of Mark Maron.
Listen, just keep hating just keep hating on her. Stop with the political bullshit, dude. Just fucking hate on Whitney. I'm not here to hear about the Supreme Court. Don't make that face either. That's a bad face.
Your asses to filth very, very recently. Like, you've all gotten what you wish for, all the MAGA, free speech, anti-woke comics, and now she's still like, I'll do it. You say you don't believe in gender, but we need a female president? Why would you move to the coast if you believe in climate? Like, what's wrong with your brain? And let me just say, a year ago, I haven't even talked about the LA wildfires, and I won't, but a year ago, Whitney Cummings was in her car driving through the Pacific Palisades trying to find homeless people to blame for starting the fire. Okay? Like some other progressives. But like, for real, she was doing this. I think she brought a knife or like a guitar. She had like a sword. Or I think she, like, My girl lost her mind. And look, postpartum is rough. Okay. I could get real mean with this because there are some fun details about, her having just a fan's baby, which is great. Look, have a fan's baby. That's fine. But what I was saying is like, postpartum really does. I mean, look at Candace Owens. Girl lost her mind. She's like seeing Israel everywhere. It's like, I think you need to see your kid once in a while. But same with Whitney Cummings. And remember Whitney Cummings, New Year's 2024, she's on CNN saying all the things I'm not allowed to say. And she's like, Kamala Harris was pushed on us so hard, you would have thought she was the Pfizer vaccine. Like she's...
Damn, I want to go see this girl's show now. I want to see her perform stand-up comedy.
Full-blown anti-vax psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's amazing. It's amazing how few, every time you're like, I like that there's a woman in comedy who's like successful. And then they're either this or a raging Zionist. We don't have a lot of them. We don't have a lot of them. Let's hope Nikki Glaser is against genocide. What's going on?
Sick. I liked every second of that. That was great. Listen, Francesca Florentini, keep doing your thing. You're awesome. Everyone loves you.